just don't think there's any doubt at all that we are looking for at a number of short, sharp lockdowns all year long. And that's what you have to prepare yourself for if you're running a business, for example. And that's why I put the question to the PM as to whether there needed to be some support in place. Now, anecdotally out of Western Australia, Kieran, we are hearing that there could be some more cases announced by Mark McGowan today. That's only anecdotally, but that is a concern, I guess, because, for instance, in Brisbane in the lockdown, we know that was one case, and suddenly you had a lockdown for 3 days, no more cases. Everyone said, why did we bother with that? I think there was one other case, the person's partner who worked in hotel quarantine. So there are reports, as we know, in Western Australia. This guard who has the virus was working as an Uber driver or a rideshare driver. That's got to be a concern, I guess. The suggestion there could be more cases in WA. Stay tuned for that Mark McGowan press conference. For now, though, let's have a look at what Scott Morrison says. I think for political reasons, he's gone to elimination. He says he's still about suppression.
Last year, he started out saying the policy was suppression and that we had to live with the virus and ensure we had enough ICU beds, that we were flattening the curve. And now you've supported the Adelaide, Brisbane and Perth lockdowns, despite hardly any cases in those jurisdictions. Have you given in to the view of the vast amount of Australians they want 0 cases of coronavirus, none at all? Are you pursuing eradication now? And would you therefore consider, given we're looking at a whole bunch of short, sharp lockdowns now, some sort of program like JobKeeper where when the government shuts down economies, it helps fund business for that?
Well, the answer to your first question is no, in my view, hasn't changed. And right from the outset of this pandemic, it had always been my view that localised lockdowns were a good way to suppress the virus and its spread through metropolitan areas. And I've heard this, there's only one case. It's not just one case. It's a case of a more virulent strain of which we know little about.